Love Yahweh. Love Yahweh. Here I am. This is Elohim. 5 a.m. July 23rd of 2024. Yes, I am God Yahweh. Love Elohim. Today, 5 a.m. July 23rd of 2024. This message is again for the feminine, angelic, celestial beings, and hopefully this will help to clarify as Elohim is now creating more clarifications for the angels, as Elohim is now creating more explanations for the angels. And now Elohim is also creating comprehension with me, the only God, Yahweh, Enosh, Elohim, love Elohim, the creator of the English language. Explanations is part of my banking system where these Rockafellow files of myself, David Rockafellow Banneker, the banking system that created bank accounts, philanthropy, and charity, science, grand discovery of these United States for America. Explanatory is the word that Calvin, Trice, Benson, Murphy placed inside of the English dictionary, which is about the word planet inside of all intellectual property. I am God Yahweh, creator of your intellectual property. Intellectual property was basically celebrated in the 1970s when I sent electrical instruments for what they call funk music. Gap Band, Kool and the Gang, the Ohio Players, Blue Magic, the Delphonics, Parliament, the Funkadelics, things of that nature. The 1970s, and obviously in the 1980s it continued with disco and pop music and things of that nature. We ended up putting it in films, obviously Black Exploitation, Dolomite, Rudy Ray Moore, and things like that. So this morning at 5 a.m., July 23rd, 2024, I am God Yahweh of your love Elohim. And explanatory is about the word planet inside your intellectual property. This is what I would deal with this morning for the feminine, angelic, celestial beings. For David Rockafellow Banneker that created the bank accounts for these United States, for America also. All right? Planet. The USA started on planet Plymouth, love Elohim. That's where the United States War of 1812 happened. This is Venus, the planet of love Elohim, where I am standing here today, me, the only God Yahweh. My calendar systems was about a century apart, which was written about very openly. JFK, Fitzgerald Kennedy, January 20th, 1961. That was really our last inaugural address before January 1964. Something happened in between there, which started the first Groundhog's Day. Our calendar years was 100 years off for male and female. One was called These United States. That's what Henry Ford Motors Company was learning about as they was creating communities for the USA, which is the calendar system that I'm using today. July 5th, 2024 on planet Venus, where I'm God Yahweh of your Elohim. 1979, regardless, is the calendar year where nobody had 365 days on this planet with me, where I am God Yahweh. This is very important for the angels to understand that all men and anything that looks like a man is a lie about every calendar date of the calendar year from January 1st to December 31st. It does not matter. In 1979, no man was on this planet for 365 days with the word Elohim, and no man was on this planet from January 1st to December 31st in 1979 with me with the word Elohim, where I am God Yahweh. The word Elohim is with me, where I am God Yahweh, and the word Elohim is with me, where I am God Yahweh. It is not far from me. Both of those words are with me, and every experience that I've ever had, the word Elohim and the word Elohim is with me, where I am God Yahweh. Therefore, we do not speak about conspiracies very often, for those things disappear and die off. So the word Elohim and the word Elohim knows where you were in 1979 that you was not on this planet on any calendar date living. What does that mean? That means that no man was born on this planet in 1979 or before with the word Elohim or the word Elohim, where I am God Yahweh. That word knows it with me. It knows it where every man body is at also. All right. More importantly than that, Elohim did not create the body. Therefore, no man can prove that you ever was even born in any family structure with the word Elohim, where I am Elohim. But I created Elohim, me, love Elohim. Love created a body, so you cannot prove with the word Elohim that you're even in a family structure. You can't prove it with me. That's why you can't call the word Elohim. It did not create you in a family structure. It doesn't know what that is. It knows what love Elohim is, and it knows that I am God Yahweh with its Elohim. It's simply called Elohim Elohim. So your energy on the inside of you, which is called the base chakra of the electromagnetic field, will teach that in 1979, the alien insurrection. The word alien is in the Old Testament of the Bible and insurrection is in the New Testament Bible. No man can prove that it's with Elohim and Elohim, where I am God Yahweh, in 1979 in any calendar date. That means every calendar date you are an alien of the calendar year of 1979 if you are a man. Love is the name of the female creator. This is Venus, the planet of love Elohim. I started USA on planet Plymouth, love Elohim. I only allowed you to call that planet Venus in heaven because you cannot call on love Elohim in my presence, only God Yahweh. I just blessed you. Now, the second thing, besides the calendar year and the family structure of any man that claims Elohim and Elohim, you are a damn lie. All right? Now, that word in the Bible of Jesus Christ is called the devil. Now, the devil has been lying from the beginning and has been the father of lies, supposedly, claiming that it was had a son somewhere, never born of a woman. I don't know this insanity. This insanity where people were born, but not babies born by women with umbilical cords cut and severed. So I created a banking system and put doctors in there to tell you the difference between a father, a son, and a mother and a baby. It's called a banking system, that women become mothers only when they have a baby. So your fake birth certificates that you have believed in, I did the Dred Scott case. And the Dred Scott case was these United States of God, Yahweh Elohim, that chose that my name, God, will be a slave to Yahweh Elohim until you prove what the fuck the devil is from the motherfucking Bible. What is that word, the? The word the is that every man has died using the word the. Stop using the word the. T-H-E is the word the in English. The, if you read it. The. T-H-E, the. If you read it, you are worshiping the name of one who you will never know. Why? You don't know Elohim Elohim. His name is Love Elohim and Love Elohim. I am God Yahweh. You worship my banking system just because my word spells dog, I suppose. All right, so there is two facts. The third fact that I already acknowledged is that Elohim and Elohim is with me, where I am God Yahweh. Therefore, I do not need you to speak that word in my presence. You need that word, though, for you to know where you begin with words, instead of always perpetually avoiding words, where you're always trying to avoid the beginning. I start with Elohim already. That's the first spoken word. You don't